so I give One Piece a lot of crap, but it's like at least they're slowly building and built like this is like, oh, we're already here. It's just
no, because a complaint that people have about the first few episodes when he was just starting out was that they kind of went through the training kind of quickly,
very fast,
and like months happened in like 2 episodes and stuff. And people are like, "Well, that's a little quick. He's already ready to go for the Chunin exam already." We're in episode 3.
I only forgave they really did. I only forgave that because at least it was clear he spent a year and a half training.
Yeah,
where I'm just you learn how to fire dance because I saw my dad in my dream doing a dance, and oh no, I can fire dance now. Just like, come on,
Texas.
I learned how to rodeo from my dad.
I'm gonna be a demon slayer like my daddy.
but yeah, it's there was no progression in time for training, and I know I'm being pedantic here. I did wish they took a season and just kind of not trained, but I mean they had those training episodes. But I want them to go on a mission that's his level.
Yeah, it's they probably because they're trying to get like because you gotta have the big bad evil group. You have to have like with Bleach, they have the super guard squad people in the white coats, and then you have Aizen's group facing like you gotta like. You know how anime is. You have to have the bad group. You have to have the superpower group.
Yeah.
And you have the main character who sucks and just trying to build their way up to the thing.
Yeah.
But so with this, like we gotta show the big power people and you know because we don't want to waste time with like weaklings. But it's like you kind of need that to better your series later on down the line. Yeah.
It's funny because I would argue. I think for me with this show, it's not that it's very intricate and plot. It's very simple, but I'm more. I like the spectacle of it all for the most part.
I think you like. I'm fine with the spectacle.
See, I love the spectacle.
I like the spectacle, like when more plot things are introduced. Like when I'm more, like I said, attached to the characters, and maybe if there's more plot stuff coming into play, I guess. I feel like I need to earn the spectacle as opposed to like spectacle first episode.
So where in JJK it was kind of like, I think the writing, honestly, the directing on JJK season 2.
I think the writing
didn't really change. It was like the directing I thought was so solid.
Yeah, and I think that helped out with the spectacleness of the season of the series at that point.
It's also more interesting. It's a bit more interesting. Demon Slayer is.
I don't really with Demon Slayer. I don't say I don't like the direction, but like there's something. I don't know. Something like it's just too. I can't explain what it is.
See, I think they get the spectacle. See, this is where we differ. I think they get the spectacle right. I don't find it as interesting. Like JJK, I found actually very interesting. Just the directing and writing was all over the place, but I found it very interesting. And in season 2, they knocked it out of the park, right?
Yeah.
This one, I feel like it's very simple, but I just love the fights.
I will say, see, this is where I think where somebody could say Demon Slayer is better than JJK, because I think with the fighting, they do a better job of kind of explaining
rolling it out, right?
And then they do a really great job with Tanjiro, just him talking himself through all the fights, so you can kind of understand it a little bit better.
Yep.
And then the relation with Nezuko, and then even though I don't like Zenitsu and I'm all right with Inosuke, they do try to make them friends. Yeah. And like they're a trio, and they're
they have a bond. Yeah, that's actually a good point. Their bond, I believe
it's more believable.
And I like their fighting system. It's simpler, but it's also better explained.
Yeah.
Everyone has. What's it? The sun breathing is the top one.
Yeah.
And everyone has breathing techniques. There's some offshoots. What I think is cool is that his sword is black, so he's not really apt to any one style, so he's been trying to figure out different styles. I think it's pretty cool. Even the rules with how the demons can't be out in the daytime, so they broke the rule for no reason. Yeah. But like I like the fighting system and the fighting rules. I think are pretty cool. Even though the power scaling isn't too far off, the only person who's really off the power is Tanjiro, because I'm just like, because the power of friendship and the plot armor are the two most effective pieces of armor you can have. You get the power of friendship and plot armor are the two most effective.
He's got both.
Got both of those, and you're gonna solve all your problems with those two things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once again, it's simpler, but yeah, I like it. Who else?
I liked it. I liked it a little more this time. I will say a little bit more.
I wish they just killed Nezuko. I love her character. I think she's great.
Yeah.
But that slow motion kick, come on, man, come on. Also, too, I was kind of like, I know this is like 1912 Japan, but y'all knew what time it was. Like, why is she even outside? You knew. I got 8
Well, at that point, they were like desperate trying to win. She just can't all right, good luck fighting this guy.
That thing should have been like, yo, it's because the sun just doesn't come up.
Well, I guess the enemy has to leave too.
Yeah, she should have been like, yo, where's the box? Where is the box?
I think when they both fell off that cliff, they kind of knew like, uh-oh. Like there was.
Yeah, she should have fell down and been like, oh, like. I got 3 minutes. Peace. Figure it out.
Oh my god.
But he needed the kick and the power of loss and friendship to figure it out and just slice him up. You know, like
Oh man.
Who else do I? Who other characters are on here? I like it. I think it's a solid 8.
I'll give it like a 7.5. I'll give it that.
Wait, you gave. We should have some
because the drastic increase in quality for JJK from season 1 to season 2 was incredible. So I was like, I don't know where to rank this.
Okay.
I think Demon Slayer is.
So we had to rank them. So you have Demon Slayer, JJK, My Hero, and Chainsaw Man. How are you gonna rank them?
I will say Demon Slayer is better than JJK.
Woo! That's a spicy take.
I think I will say that. But JJK, I think because Chainsaw Man's like only like
one season, so we can't really.
But so far I'll say Chainsaw Man is number 1. Then I'll probably say Demon Slayer number 2.
But the internet's gonna hate you.
I haven't caught up to My Hero, but like. I will say JJK is ahead of My Hero, but I have not finished My Hero, and I would probably have to rewatch My Hero, so I can't really fairly or accurately rank My Hero Academia. But yeah. Because I think Demon Slayer is more consistent.
It is more consistent,
and I'm glad that JJK had the nice leap in quality, but it's like you had this season and you had this great one. And I do think Demon Slayer does a lot of good things well, like, you know, and I think they're pretty consistent. I didn't like this most recent season that much outside of like kind of the ending, but
see, that's right. I was having a crisis of conscience, and I was about to say,
because with the Nezuko thing, I was like, I don't know. The reason I was happy that she lived, I still like them as a team and stuff, brothers and sisters. But I was like, I don't know.
Oh, no, they're a great team.
But you can't write a scene that well, then take it back. I was like, ugh.
Yeah. See,
I was thinking of Hinata in Pain and in Naruto. Cause I was like, why?
That's worse though.
No, that was worse.
That's far.
That was way worse. That was way worse. I was like, that made me so mad.
I almost had a crisis of conscience when the end of the Swordsmith Village arc, because as he's in the air, I remember thinking in my head, oh my god, I might like this better than JJK and Chainsaw Man. Yeah. And as soon as she's like, good morning, I said, nope.
Like, good morning.
Nope.
I was like,
nope. You know what it was about to be for me? Season 6 of Game of Thrones, where I remember that season being kind of like just boring.
Was that the
Yes.
Jon Snow?
Yes.
That was like
Battle of the Bastards, and the episode where Cersei blows up the entire like town. Like basically it was a mess season with a
crazy end.
And so I was gonna say, okay, I'm back, I'm all in, right? And then
they brought everybody back in, but it's like, oh, that's great, and then he came back. Okay.
Yeah, any other? Let me take a look at my notes here.
Trying to think of a moment that I liked. One fight. Oh, see, the season 1 fight with the spider when Nezuko like started like that fire with the web, and then
yeah.
Tanjiro came in and like that was like one of the first scenes I was like, okay, that was pretty dope.
Oh, when she had her blood demon arc.
Yeah, the blood demon, and then like
that was cool.
I thought that part was like that was like the first scene where I fight scene. I was like, oh, that was pretty crazy.
that was cool, and that's when I went, okay, power of friendship, because then he did his little thing.
I don't know, that one got me. I was like, oh, that was cool.
No, I was okay with it.
Yeah.
It's just from there it kept happening. We kept having the power of friendship, but that was one of my favorite scenes. I liked when Zenitsu kept trying to start his thunderclap and with the spiders, and he kept having to start over because he's like basically had to keep on like rebooting the thing.
Yeah.
I just wish he can do more, but I thought that was a cool. Oh, and then the godlike one. How he just keeps cranking up his move.
Oh yeah.
When he did the thunderclap godlike version of it.
Yeah.
Another big scene was even the tactics in fighting when Tanjiro had his finger broken by
that was pretty cool.
He put the
I stabbed with the poison. I thought that was really, really good.
I said it took 3 seasons and the kunai worked. Look
yeah.
Naruto, take notes, man. Take notes.
I thought that was really, really clever. I was like, what is he doing? He's just running away. I was like, oh snap. Okay.
I think he
had, I really liked that scene. Really, that was really good.
I was like, oh snap! And then out of the covered in rubble. Thunderclap out of the rubble, and then that was so cool, man.
Like, and then also with that one, okay, I did like this part at the end when they thought he died, and then like Tanjiro's like, oh my god, and then you see Tengen like, oh my god, he's not dead. I was like, oh crap.
The only thing about Tengen where he's like, I stopped my heartbeat. I was like, come on, just you could have just been coughing and been going, I'm just too weak to move on. Right?
Stop my heartbeat.
It's like Tekken, really? Like you could have just said, I was too weak to fight, but you stopped your heartbeat. I was like, okay, all right, cool story. All right.
They had to come up with something cool to stop my heartbeat.
Yeah, I was like, no, he's definitely the Riz Hashira though. I have to.
I just think the fights are too long. Because it's just hard. Like, okay, somebody gets a head cut off. It's not done. Head's cut off again. It kind of just drags on. That's why I'm like, I don't like when half the season is just the same fight.
Yeah,
so I kind of tune out a little bit. Cause I'm like, this is never gonna end.
Yeah, no one's ever in their final form.
Yeah, and it's just like, even when I thought he was the brother and sister or dad, whatever, I'm like, oh, he's dead. Tengen, he's not dead. I was like.
Yeah.
So that's why it just drags on a little bit, and I'm like, I kind of want to be more invested. But
any other moments from here? See, season 1, I don't know if I liked any of the. Yeah, probably the having to do seppuku in the dream. That was one of the best moments. I totally agree.
Yeah, and then like any moments when he was Tanjiro was trying to save like Nezuko, like when he first met the Hashira, and they were trying to decide, should we just kill this guy? Because
that was great.
He's got a demon. Why are we gonna keep this guy alive? Even though his trainer, told him to say, hey, don't kill him. He's really, he's cool or whatever.
Yep.
And they still wanted to kill him.
Yep.
And then one of the guys, who was it, Genya's brother or something like that, who we find out.
I didn't like Genya's his whole thing. Like he can eat demons now. It came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Which Hashira is it?
The one with the white hair.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He was like trying to take her out of the box to kill her or something like that, and Tanjiro was like, "No, don't kill her."
That was brutal.
That was.
That's really one of the best things of the show. It is brutal. It's a brutal show.
No, they
don't hold back.
Because I remember even in season 1 with the spiders, they killed those low level demon slayers or whatever. I was like, God,
they're like running out of people.
They like snapped their neck. I was like, oh, I guess we're not gonna save them.
Yeah, it's like I think what would have helped the source myth is kind of to reestablish how hardcore the demons are.
Yeah,
because I was like, you lost 2 the Kizuki in the season, and one was just the vase. The vase dude.
Yeah, they could have brought back some of the brutality of like even the lower level Slayers trying to fight and then they suck, so they die.
Yeah, because Taquito, I was like,
he was. Yeah, I didn't like him. I was like, okay, this is enough of this guy.
Yeah, he's like, I don't have my memories.
And it's time for his backstory.
Yeah, but then Tanjiro talked to me, and now
Also his face in a puddle of water. So I was like, what the fuck?
Oh god, no, it's funny.
Like,
I still like it. Listen, internet's Brad is your enemy.
No, they brought me back on. I was like, all right, we got a little plot thing going. I'm like, all right, I'll come back for the next arc.
All right, any final?
I think that is all I have.